organised for our Easter dinner.
Yes.
I've already started. I've got to say, the potatoes are unbelievable.
The potatoes are good.
That's our
right,
favourite side in our house.
Yeah, me
Gratin
too.
dauphinoise.
How about you, Josie? Gratin dauphinoise? Yay or nay?
I do like them, yeah, but it depends where you go.
It's so true.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
so true.
I've eaten them and it's
Today,
not that keen.
We're in this morning kitchen. It's going to be good. OK, it's one of my favourite dishes to make. And I think, I was saying earlier, you don't make it every week because it's so creamy and rich and all the rest, but it's so good. You can make this ahead as well the day before. So what you want to do is get the dish that you're serving with, this is so pretty, and butter it. And butter it well. Like, don't hold back on the butter. Don't use margarine. Don't use anything else. Go for it on this dish. Butter in there, OK? And then I've got double cream and I've got full-fat milk.
Oh, that's what we like, a bit of cream.
We love cream. And then in goes the...
I can taste that in there.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really good.
So I can't cook it in.
And then loads of garlic. I've put in lots of crushed garlic in here. Now, this is your secret weapon when it comes to any creamy sauce. This is nutmeg. This little baby is a game changer. It's so good, OK? Oh, hold it still, sorry. I promised Barry, who's the boss, that I would be really, really good today. I'm so good, Barry.
Barry's our director.
Yeah.
Get on with it then, he just told me. OK, I got the nutmeg. OK, I'm going to freshly grate it in here, all righty? And it's so good. Now, you don't need too much of it, because it's quite strong. But I promise you, any creamy sauce that you're ever making at home, or even if you're doing, you know, your bread and butter pudding, you know, with the custard
make
mix
it all
you
the
make
time.
it. Yes? OK, so then here is the potato, OK, the all-important potato. So peel and thinly slice your potato and then blanch them in hot water.
What is it?
Potato.
Right.
Why? What would you say?
Oh, you just sound cool when you say potato.
Am I? Oh, potato. You say potato, I say potato. OK, sorry, Barry. OK, now... Thinly sliced, and then blanch
Barry's now yelling in our ears, just cook the potato!
Blanch them for 15 minutes, OK? And then you pop it all into the dish. OK, like that. Now, don't make me go bull Vernon. See, Vernon gives me, and then Josie's behind him encouraging him. They're like the two brother and sisters, like the wicked twins. And he's given me, like, these kind of funny eyes. Not in a...
Funny eye way.
OK, here we go, back to the potato. OK, over the cream goes like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
OK,
OK,
so... just nutmeg in there, is it, Clodagh?
Nutmeg, garlic, cream and milk. And those potatoes are being cooked for 15 minutes in hot water. So you just basically, you're cooking them a little bit so you get all of that starchiness going and they cook very... And then Gruyere on top of it. Tons of Gruyere on top. Look at all this. Oh, my God. If you're not a Gruyere fan and you want to keep it local, because that is, you know, it's not English, go to Somerset and bring cheddar into the party, OK? So you could use cheddar as well. And then that goes into a hot oven for 35 minutes. If you feel like it's burning or anything like that, put an old butter wrapper over it while it's cooking, or a tin foil, and it comes out looking like this. And, folks, it's so good.
Oh, look at that.
It's amazing.
Number one. OK, we've got a lot to do here. Oh, my God. OK, off we go. Number two. So number two is going to be... That is very hot. That needs to come off. Number two is a dish, another dish that I learned when I lived in Italy, and it's my slow-cooked tomatoes with French green beans, with chilli and garlic and all the rest. It's so good. Now, this is also a really good just pasta sauce, too. So on it goes. You put in your tinned tomatoes. Is this guy on? He's not. He's on now, isn't he? Yeah. In goes your tinned tomatoes. I always like to use the cherry ones because they're just so much sweeter. And then tomato puree. You always notice whenever I'm doing a tomato sauce, I always add... Here's a little tip for you now.
I'm picking it all up. I'm writing it all down. I'm going to go tune. This is what she does.
Add a little bit of tomato puree into your tinned tomatoes, and it just gives a lovely, richer flavour to your tomato sauce. And then I've got garlic. Crushed garlic goes in here, which is really yummy. And then you've also got some dried chilli flakes, which I use all the time in my cooking. And then mix that around. And then you do want to let that simmer down for about, like, 15 minutes. But this, I'll tell you, just on its own, is a really, really good sauce for pasta. Adding some olives into it. It's just, you know, whenever you just want, like, this perfect tomato sauce for pasta, this is it. Honest to God, I'm not just saying that. It's really, really good. I make it all
And it's
the
really
time.
basic as well, isn't it? Easy to do.
It's so basic. And then I've got my French beans. So this is where this side comes in. French beans that are blanched in hot water for like 3 minutes. And you pop those in. And then you just tumble it all together. And you could also put it... The other thing you could put in here is mustard seeds are gorgeous in here too.
I found out what blanch means off Tony saying.
Okay.
It means when you boil it for not very long and then put it in cold water.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know you
complicated.
two are rivals on Cooking with the Stars, so I don't know whether that might have been the truth. I'll be honest with you.
Blanched? Yeah, something like that.
And then you put it into cold water.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
No, basically it is. It's when you kind of... You're kind of half cooking it, kind of part cooking it. Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you, Clodagh, how green beans...
Yes.
Served crunchy or soft?
Oh, my God, I have to have a little crunch in them.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to give you... I usually let this cook for, like, 15 minutes, but I want you to taste it, like, right now and just know how good it is, just even like this.
All right, we'll try that. You get onto the cannellini beans.
And the cannellini beans are literally a 2-minute job.
Right, OK.
They are... Are you able to get You're able to get it out from there, aren't you?
Well,
OK, cannellini beans. This is one of my favourite things to serve with lamb. Probably my all-time favourite thing. Cannellini beans, drained and rinsed, right? You pop them in here.
Oh!
Loads and loads of olive oil.
That's quite spicy, isn't it?
Do you get a big bit of chilli?
Knock my head off.
Sorry.
And I've been working with Tony Singh.
She's just saying that. No. You're just saying that.
That was a surprise for you, then.
OK, olive oil, loads of garlic, loads of rosemary.
I'm going to go on.
In on top of the crushed cannellini beans. And then what you do is just cook out the rosemary and garlic a little bit. And this is really brilliant, like, for anybody who's out there that is maybe just they're on their own for Easter or there's just a couple of them for Easter. This would be fantastic with lamb cutlets. Also great roast chicken. And then you get your potato masher and you just crush them a little bit. You don't want to mash them so that they're mushy. Now, do I have a dish under here somewhere? I knew I had a dish somewhere to serve this up on. Can anybody see a dish?
That doesn't open.
Here it is. Huh?
That's a prop.
That's a prop. It doesn't open.
That cupboard doesn't open.
Guys, I want you to taste this because this, for me, is like absolute baby food. So get a piece of your chicken or your lamb ready.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah. I used to work on the baby food aisle at Tesco's.
So this is...
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Here we
right,
go.
let's have a little
taste.
taste.
Can't I? Yeah, we're fine.
There we go.
Take a little bit of that.
Thank you, Clodagh. Thank you.
That is just cannellini beans, rosemary, garlic, olive oil. How good is that? Isn't that surprising?
Wow.
It's surprising, right?
Really
And they
good.
serve that in Italy all the time with their lamb.
Incredible. Thank you, Clodagh. That was absolutely beautiful. Everything always is. For the details of today's recipes and more delicious ideas from our This Morning chefs, head over to our free This Morning app.